For centuries, one story has touched the lives of people across the world. This holiday season, you're invited to discover the story of the first Christmas from an entirely new perspective.
Hang on! Cyrus! Down
I expected a left turn 2 deserts ago.
These wise guys are lost. That's it. I'm fighting through the rain.
Hey everybody, welcome to What the Flick. I'm Matt, that's Christy, that's Alonzo. We saw The Star yesterday. Well, I saw most of it, but they saw all of it and we're gonna review it. Alonzo, would you please tell us what The Star is about?
Okay, so it's the nativity story, and of course the nativity story winds up in a barn with animals, so what if we told the story from the animals' point of view, and they were wacky talking animals? It might look a little something like this.
Stephen Yun, Keegan-Michael Key, Gina Rodriguez, Zachary Levi, Kelly Clarkson, Patricia Heaton, Kristen Chenoweth, Tyler Perry, Tracy Morgan, and Oprah Winfrey.
King Herod is up to something.
Mary, you're in danger. You need to listen to what I'm about to say extremely carefully.
Do you want a belly rub?
The Star.
All right, so this movie, if you are someone with no concept of what comedy is, or jokes, or hilarity, but you want to make a funny kids movie, and you've studied the concept of jokes and the concept of comedy, and you write things that feel like this is the sort of thing that people laugh at, that's what this script is.
It's a weird mix of stuff, because it's an Affirm Films film, right? That's Sony's Christian faith-based thing. And so yeah, it's trying to tell the nativity story through animated talking animals with anachronistic humor and dialogue, and songs. And so you have all these Christmas songs done by like Jake Owen and Mariah Carey and other people.
Fifth Harmony.
Yeah, and it's an amazing voice cast. Like Oprah plays one of the wise men camels. It's amazing.
Right. What's the
it's
Google
a weird
dream,
mix of stuff.
Like, what's the Google Brain thing?
What's that?
Right, where it like comes up with imagery and like its version of a what animals look like. Like if you had some,
they look really weird.
If you have some half-baked artificial intelligence that, you know, people will do this like, oh, what's this algorithm? It can create, you know, the perfect pop song. That's what this is. It's like it's as if you had Google come up with jokes and music.
It's all these different things that don't fit together, because it also has to give you these sort of familiar kid movie beats about believing in yourself and, you know.
The donkey believes in himself.
The donkey's believing in
himself.
himself.
He has the wacky sidekick.
Yeah, oh yes.
Keegan-Michael Key is the voice of the
Gotta
wacky
have that wacky sidekick.
Yeah.
I did like Adie Bryant as the sheep.
Yeah, that was cute.
I thought was she's the MVP here, I think.
Yeah, Stephen Yuen is the voice of the donkey who was our conduit to this world.
And Gina Rodriguez, who I didn't get until later, who is Jane the Virgin on TV, is the Virgin Mary.
That's kind of funny.
Okay, that's funny. But yeah, so you're trying to be this sort of like by the numbers kid movie with the usual kid messages. You're trying to be funny, but you're trying to not also offend the religious people, and then you're also trying to glom like, you know, the angel Gabriel appearing to the Virgin Mary and telling her that she's going to bear the Son of God in with a movie that has a wacky talking dove sidekick
and donkey butt jokes
and donkey butt jokes and dove butt jokes, and it's like.
Right, the bird twerks.
Yeah, it just does none of it. It's like this thing is gonna play in Sunday school and on the Cartoon Network, and it's like no, neither actually.
There were little kids at our screening, but I didn't get any particular vibe that they were into it. My kid wouldn't even go.
Yeah, I know. I heard kids laughing. I heard kids laughing. But you know, 20 minutes, 15 minutes into this movie, I was like, I'm done. I've lost all interest. I was like, oh God.
Well, the best line is,
and then I get a phone call.
Yeah, no, you turn
and it was
to
like,
me.
oh, thank God.
The best line is that you turn to me and you're like, I can't even believe they're screening this.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. Like 10, 15 minutes, I'm like, oh my God, they screened this? Like, what the hell?
Shocking.
And so then I get a phone call and I leave because I'm dealing with a work thing and like, it takes like 10 or 15 minutes, and the guy who calls me says, oh, sorry. I said, no, look, I need an excuse to get out of this. So I go back into the theater because that's my responsibility.
Yeah,
I go back in, And after a little while, I'm like, no, I'm done. Done.
Wait, did you get to the part in the third act when all seems lost and the donkey looks up at the star through a hole in the roof and says, maybe I should try praying?
No, I didn't.
And he tries to put his little
No, I left before that. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Or as I like to call it, are you there, God? It's me, donkey.
You missed, spoiler, baby Jesus gets born.
What?
Spoiler,
I was worried about
in
that.
The manger.
I really was worried that they were going to get captured and slaughtered.
There's no room at the inn, and so baby Jesus has to be born in a manger. Through
thank
song.
God. I'm so sorry I missed that.
You know, it's like, and there is, I think you could do this. I mean, there was a TV special in the early 70s called The Night the Animals Talked that sort of goes in this same direction. It's like, you could have a little fun with this story,
right?
And
like,
still,
hey, will you get that baby out of where we're trying to eat, please?
You know, and still like, you know, get the faith stuff in there. But this movie just like the jokes are bad, the animation is whatever, and then the faith stuff just occasionally boom, just comes dropping down with a thud, and like, they don't know how to integrate this well. And I think there's this worry about offending people because, you know, the two movies that I thought of that are remotely interesting that are about the nativity, like both got picketed. You know, it's Monty Python's The Life of Brian and Godard's Hail Mary. You know, but like, have you ever tried to watch the Nativity Story?
Yes, I think I have seen it. I think I have seen it. Yes.
I wrote a book on Christmas movies, and I tried twice to get through that movie, and I just could not finish it.
Well, it's tough. You know, the thing is, this is from Affirm Films, and they also did movies like Mama's Night Out. So they are trying to find like that tricky balance of.
No, that's Pureflix, I thought.
No,
I think Affirm is they're Miracles from Heaven.
That was actually good.
Yeah, which is they've made this formula work before.
Anyway, it's a tricky balance to pull off. But
and so the character design isn't even.
They look like shit.
That interesting. Like the classic Rankin and Bass specials look better than this.
Yeah, this looks like the kind of movie that would go straight to, not even just straight to DVD, straight to like the DVD rack at your like Walgreens.
Right. Again, I am shocked that they screened this.
Yep, and they did. I think it's just because the cast is amazing. Okay, so my number is 2. What's yours, Alonzo?
3.
All right. Matt?
So if I didn't stay the whole time,
I don't know that you really get
a movie a 0 because it gets a 0. Can I give it a negative number?
I don't think you're allowed. I think if you left twice, you forfeit.
I think that's a review in and of itself.
Okay,
you reviewed with your feet.
If we're counting Matt's 0, our score is a 1.7. It's a 67% on the tomato meter. You guys are charity.
What? There's a lot of Christian charity going on out there.
Bye.